Okay, so this initially wasn't planned to be some form of a stream. It was supposed to be like a tie level touch sort of texture. Currently, I'm previewing using Marmoset 2 bag, and it is so it looks like a Marmoset 2 bag. Uh, we're not the best that you will buy in the market. So I just want to show you the mode setup for this on Substance Designer. So this is it in Substance Designer, same material. And this, how did I approach this? So, like, since Substance Designer is a procedural tool, there is really no one way of achieving something like this. For me, I have never done this type of material, so it's a learning opportunity for me. And okay, so I think I started with this anisotropic noise, and I tightened the noise and blended it, added a bit of threshold to create some kind of cutout holes in the noise. Then I blended that noise with another type of noise, and it was vertical scatter. The vertical scatter is this shape, which has some of these um, straws that are shooting out from the wood. You just add a bit of variety. And this is scattered and tied to create this. So I blend those two noise with the animals. Anisotropic noise, that's very difficult to pronounce sometimes. And once you blend that, it's a matter of using, I use a tie generator to create this tie material here. And that tie material is what drives the the stripes, because this is what I was actually going for. I was actually looking for, I wasn't sure really, but I think in my reference I have um so this is the wall I've been in, and this reference, so I noticed there are some lines on this roof. So I'm assuming those are part of the design, like thatch roof, the lines that kind of joins the thatch together. And I'm going by that analogy to build this like this. So, okay, and so we have the stripes. You blend that in to create this. So after I did this is supposed to be my final height mark. I realized that in the roof there's something like some things like this at the edge of the roof. So we have this kind of I don't know what it's called, but I just noticed it adds the aesthetic of the roof of thatch roofs. So you have some of these at the joinings at the places where the angles meet. So I decided, okay, instead of a tile level texture, let me make a trim texture instead. So I added that at the top. So I'm probably going to use the top part for those lines, these connecting points, and this will be the main touch rule. I should probably add some kind of an alpha mass at the bottom, so this will be hanging a lot. That's for later. So how did I do this one? It's the same process. So I used the shape and blended it with the store scatter I did. So we blend two of those shape and we get this, which now combine with bottom trims and gives you this height mark. That's the final height mark over there. So it's a matter of base color, and the base color is for those who use Substance Designer is basically created using the gradients map. So and you can use the gradients map and take color attributes from a live texture using the gradients editor. So those are well, I just have to explain this. If you're watching this, you probably all have a little bit of knowledge of substance design or you're interested in on the software. So we use the gradient map to break our base color, and we use the inverted grayscale mark from the ambient occlusion map, and I use that to drive my roughness. And that's basically it. The end product is what we have in Marmoset 2, but the preview. This is the end product right here. I think it looks good. I could work with this for a start for the thatch roof and see what it looks like at the end of the day. Alright. Thank you for watching. Cheers.